welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to try to cover a lot of subject matter. So this buggy right here, I said I wanted to get 50 miles per hour out of it. I only got 41 last time. As you saw in the previous video, I put in a 4300 kV motor and replaced the stock 2150 motor. To get closer to that 50 miles per hour, I don't want to spend any more money. I'm still going to be using the stock Lipo, but I will be sticking on a huge pinion. I have a couple of these Mod 1 pinions. These are pretty much, you could use them for anything that is a 5mm shaft motor. They go on like this. Mod 1 pretty much standard in terms of tooth sizing, and it should work on this buggy no problem. Mod 1 gears are very good because they are durable. A lot of the smaller 10th scale RCs have smaller mod gears, but these are pretty good. They're cheap. I think I got like 3 of these right here on Banggood for like $10 or $12. So very good prices. This should be a piece of cake to install.
What? Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes! Woo! What? Yes! Woo, woo, woo!
What I really need is a higher discharge pack. This stock 3S is only 35C. Now the motor system in here, I don't know what the specs are in terms of the max watts draw from the motor, and I don't know what the max watt rating on the motor itself is. So either way, this is still a limiting factor in my opinion. Most people run 50C continuous discharge. This is only 35. In a little bit, I'm going to count these teeth, and we'll count the teeth that are in here actually. Unfortunately, for some reason, they don't label the amount of teeth on these gears. This is like a common issue today. I think only Traxxas and some other really good brands like Robinson Racing labels the amount of teeth. What I have to do is literally count the teeth on this pinion. Not that fun, guys. Not that fun.
For the benefit of those with flash photography, would you please shut the hell up?
And now an update on this Nitro Rally Monster. Now I told you this is going to be a multiple series video. Oh, what is this in my hand right here? It looks like a package. This is an upgrade, guys. Now the factory pipe here, I talked about this previously. It's a plastic pipe, nothing wrong with that. I kind of like plastic pipes myself. But you see this header design? Very archaic. It's a straight 90-degree angle. You don't want a 90-degree angle for your exhaust flow. The most inefficient design.
What?
But what you want is a nice, angular header design. And why not get a pipe while you're at it? So check out what I have here, guys. This is the cheapest upgrade. I'm just going to show you exactly what it is, what it looks like. So we have a metal tuned pipe, and we have a nice curved exhaust header. This comes with a new exhaust gasket, and I could already see that the actual exhaust gasket here is pretty much terrible. You see how small that opening is on the exhaust gasket? Well, this is going to be highly restrictive. But once again, this is a $13 piece that is really, really cheap. All I really care about is the pipe and the header itself. The rest of the stuff, not important. These exhaust gaskets are super cheap. A lot of times you could reuse the ones you already have on the engine as long as they don't leak. So not a big deal. I just need the header and I need the pipe. I'm curious to see whether we'll be able to get this to break the 40 mile per hour speed limit. Now, this system here, of course, it's the cheapest I could find, because I've been spending a lot of money on RCs and pizza lately, so I don't really want to go all too deep on upgrades here, because these things, they really don't have that much value. Now, any money you put into it, if you're going to get like a good THS pipe, that's pretty much money down the drain. It might be faster, but it might be basically similar to this, because guess what? The exhaust header is the exhaust header. I mean, you cannot get a better exhaust header for a side exhaust engine. This is just a matter of simple physics and thermodynamics, Once again, a lot of these things are very common. These are HSP models, OEM manufacturers. So if you're looking for something that says Exceed exhaust, you might not find it. If you're looking for something that says HSP, you're going to find something like this. So this is what we're going to be doing, guys. The cheapest possible upgrade, and it's honestly pretty good looking. This is going to be another video. I just wanted to give you an update. This motor, the 4300 kV, if you've been watching my channel for some time, you might know why I actually had this to begin with. So this is a fairly inexpensive motor. Very similar ones on Banggood are like $20. Good 8 scale 3660 motor. So you guys see this right over here? This was actually the plan I originally had. So this Exceed Madstorm came with this .28 engine. I'm missing a lot of parts, you know, the post heart assembly, I didn't want to buy that. I'm missing a lot of the front clutch bell assembly as well. Clearly a glow plug and an air filter. So, you know, I'm going to have to spend some money to make this engine run. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stick in a different engine. This right here was the plan for this Surpass motor. I initially bought it to stick into this Exceed. This thing is in really good shape. This is basically a Buggy chassis, but you know, I had some missing parts. I was going to convert this entire system here to run an electric motor, but there's just way too many complications the way this is set up. Now, you can get a motor mount to convert this, no big deal, but on the budget that I was in, I think it'd be ideal now to probably convert this back to nitro and make the original engine run or get another cheap engine. I actually was thinking of just getting one of the cheapest nitro engines you can on Banggood. They're all basically SH engine clones, and SH is pretty good. And, you know, I really wanted to see how good they were. A lot of people get these high-end engines. It really doesn't matter. All that matters to me is they run, they start, they idle, and they're easy to tune. SH, not a bad brand. I think Banggood has like a $70 big block engine. It will be ideal for this. This is a really nice chassis, guys. The body is nice. I personally like it. This is the one I've done several videos on, by the way, and I paid only $35 for this. It was in a disastrous condition. I had to clean it. If you want to see this resurrected, give it a thumbs up. I don't know who gave me a thumbs up, but just do it anyway because I just feel like saying it at this moment in time in the video right now. Alright guys, let's stick the Pinion in there, go for a speed test. This is what we got, guys. The stock Pinion, I just counted 13 teeth all the way on the left here, stock. The three that I have go 16, 17, 18. So if I go up to 18, I just checked here just before this recording, and the 18 does fit. You still have some room on the motor mount to actually install a larger Pinion. So just for your, you know, interest, let me put this on right now, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see that? There's still plenty of space. I could probably stick on a 20 here if I had one. I just don't have one. I think I'm going to pick this 18 though. You know why? Because that's what the Nitro Gang wants me to do to this electric right here. We're going to stick this on. I'm going to actually have to put on thread lock this time because, you know, I'm going to have to remove one of the set screws from these other ones. And this is a brand new Pinion I've never used. But man, look at this, ideal. The final product, the huge 18 tooth Pinion is mounted. This is the original. If you just wanted to see what the side-by-side comparison is, well, the 13 tooth one is really, really small. I mean, an extra 5 teeth, yeah, it makes a huge difference. When you think about it, really, what's 5 teeth, right? But when you're starting with such a small one like 13, that makes a big difference. The mesh seems to be pretty good. I could easily move this back and forth. There is a good way to set the mesh. You know, if you want to use the paper method, you could insert a thin piece of paper here, and you'll be fine. But this is pretty much normal. You guys see this Buggy right here? This is normally where the headrest goes in this Prius, but it's fine. I feel safe. I have an egg roll right over here, guys. This goes out to, once again, Jeremy White. He's always concerned about my eating habits. Says I've been getting too thin. I agree with you, man. I had the flu. That's probably why. I'm about to attempt a 50-mile-per-hour speed run. I won't have a chance to review this footage before I get home, but I do have a chance to eat an egg roll, you know? Man. I don't know what it is about the combination of red pork, cabbage, and dough, and of course, you know, can't forget the duck sauce. This is incredible. If you never tried an egg roll without some duck sauce, you're missing out. If you never drove your car without a headrest and a Buggy in its place, you're also missing out. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this egg roll, then we're gonna try to do the impossible. Hit 50 miles per hour with a $220 Buggy. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go, take two. I had a look at the footage with the speed. I got 49 miles an hour. So right now what I'm have going on is I have another lipo in there. It's a smaller one, not the original one it came with. You guys see that? It's a regular 3-cell lipo, also a very low discharge pack. But you know what? I just want to see how it's going to run with this. We'll see. Now, 49 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm a little bit shy of my, you know, attempted 50-mile-per-hour claim, but when the camera was on top, this thing was really wobbly. You guys see this rear tire right here? It's basically flat, and I've already rotated it from another corner. So you know what, like, there's a lot of weight on the back with the camera. I have now, luckily this thing did not flip at all, which I was really surprised. It was pretty top heavy. I have a metal 360-degree mount for the camera as well, so it's a lot of extra weight for a very lightweight buggy. This is a much smaller parking lot, and I just don't feel that safe here. There's a lot of curbs here. This is really the place that I destroyed my WL Toys 14401, so I gotta be careful. Let's just have some fun and talk about the driving dynamics while I'm running. Yeah, so it's really squirmy. These tires are not ideal. They hook up really well, and the buggy's quick, 49 miles per hour. That's insane, guys. But yeah, this battery is shit. So this is top speed already, basically. This 30C discharge battery that I'm running now is even worse than the factory ones. There really isn't that many shock position mounts. So yeah, you guys see that? It's really squirmy. This thing is like scary to drive with these tires. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong. It's got that power. This factory system handles the large 18-tooth pinion and the extremely powerful 4300 kV motor really well. Suspension is good. Look at that. No flips at all. Radio range signal is very good with this factory radio, so I really got nothing to complain about. The 50-mile-per-hour claim, very possible. To be honest with you, oh, there we go. Lipo Cutoff. So that tiny speed run you just saw me do, guys, and a little bit of the slow-mo footage, this killed the 3000 milliamp hour pack that I have. So you know what, I think I gotta invest in some lipos. Now unfortunately, I hate buying freaking lipos because it's like a legit sick waste of money. I'd rather spend that money on pizza or some nitro fuel or some vintage old nitro RCs, you know. I actually have an Alfna LD3 coming today. So yeah, that's where I like to put my money, into investment of old nitro RCs. These speed runs you just saw me do, we only got 40 miles an hour. So clearly this battery is pretty much terrible that I'm running inside here. Let me show it to you guys actually while I have the buggy right here and I'm still recording. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's a tiny little battery. This was like an $18 battery on Amazon. But what's great is any battery size fits in here, even small undersized ones. But we need ourselves a good lipo. And I gotta make that investment. I'm a little lazy, you know, when it comes to buying batteries, but if we want to see this thing hit 55, which I think with these pinions it'll have absolutely no problem. So the drivetrain is smooth, you know, nothing is stripped. I pretty much went all out in terms of the pinion here, the pinion size. This is the hugest one I have and the most powerful 3660 motor that I have, and this thing didn't break a single time. So yeah, I think this is a $220 well spent. You guys should probably pick yourself up one of these if you want an 8th scale entry level, you know, electric brushless buggy with really good potential. What's up, guys? This is your coronavirus update. I think I might start adding these portions to my videos. Currently, I have a pizza, of course it's Domino's, and I am editing a video that you're about to watch. Maybe it might be another video, I'm not quite sure. I'm editing a speedrun video on the ZD Toys buggy. Either way, what am I saying, guys? Right now, the system is functional. I ordered up myself a nice Domino's pizza using their app. This is the pizza I always get, you know, the chicken and the green peppers. It was only $7.99. But guys, the coronavirus, it's no joke. I honestly don't even recall a time in history when I've heard the things that the CDC has been saying on the air. It seems to be that there is no cure. The virus is also relatively new. I have never heard anyone from the CDC ever say that no human has immunity to this virus. What that leads me to believe is this virus is engineered. Now, I haven't done a whole bunch of research on my claims. All I know is I gotta be editing this video so you guys enjoy some nice RC videos, and I gotta eat this pizza in a little bit. I just want to keep making these short little things about the coronavirus and my experience. You know, today I was in a subway, and I was basically the only person that was on the train and on the platform in the station. It's kind of an eerie feeling. You know, we watch all these movies about the pandemics. Well, this is a real life one. You gotta really tell yourself that this is a time that we're living in, and I don't think anyone currently alive has really ever experienced a pandemic of such proportions. Now, of course, this is just a lot of it maybe is hype. I'm not quite sure whether it's fact or not. All I know is the virus that exists certainly seems to have some very interesting traits. What I'm saying is, I don't think I'm aware of any bacteria or virus that inhibits growth after 70 degrees. It's ironic that the perfect human temperature, you know, for your environment, let's say 70 degrees, also seems to be the point for this virus, in which case it doesn't spread after. What's interesting is everything we know about bacteria and viruses and how to inhibit growth of mold spores is, you know, basically cool them down, put them in the fridge. That's why we put food in the fridge, to cool down the food so bacteria doesn't grow. In this case, it seems like the colder temperature is actually encouraging the spread of the coronavirus. It's kind of interesting to see all of these characteristics and traits stack up to pretty much be the perfect brew. It seems to be engineered to me. Now, of course, I'm no scientist. I'm just a dude who edits videos in a Prius and eats pizzas at night, you know? But hey, these are the facts. Hopefully there'll be more videos. Hopefully none of us are eradicated, because, you know, our social ecosystem is very, very delicate. In order for me to get this delicious $7 pizza right here, you know, you need a whole bunch of processes to happen. What's interesting is, you know, in terms of preparedness, I'm a city dude. I live in New York City. There's literally people all around me shopping for nothing but toilet paper in the stores. Toilet paper, guys. What's toilet paper gonna do? You gotta realize you need a complete infrastructure system to function for you to even be able to use that toilet paper. You know, you pretty much have to have water pressure. You usually have to have electricity. Now, of course, a lot of the infrastructure can function on its own for a certain amount of time, but guess what? The internet goes out, power goes out, no one's even going to be watching my videos. Now, Kevin Talbot might have sent me a message and pointed out that my channel is doing bad, and his channel and his goons' channels are doing fantastic. Well, you know what, dude? That doesn't even really matter to me. Question is, what should we be buying for preparedness? What should we be driving? Well, I'm in a Prius. I'll tell you this, the last time there was a disaster in my area was Hurricane Sandy, basically a coastal flood. The sea level rose, you know, basically water destroyed a bunch of local housing and such. Guess what? The surge water that was in Hurricane Sandy pretty much disrupted the delivery of gasoline to gas stations. And I was the only car driving on the road. It was legit a ghost town. The only vehicles that were on the road had to have their gasoline rationed. And guess what? They were police vehicles. And honestly, that's a very scary thing to think about. So, guys, think about that. The way that you depend upon all of us in order to get everything done. It's kind of scary when you think about the actual microcosm that we live in. But anyway, guys, that's just my little conversation. You know, something I like to think about. I don't only think about top speeds, although that's about 80% of what I think about, and fuel economy. That's something else. See you later.